Hello folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner. So we're going to kind of pick up where we left off yesterday. I have gone a little bit further. We were working on the cargo apocalypse, yes. So with that is 3 large pipes. I delivered one. I was heading back to get the next one, and uh, I showed I could deliver one, so there's no sense in going back 2 more times and streaming that. So I went ahead and finished those up. And I brought the TranStar over here to White Valley because it was the best place to come over and closest place to come over and get concrete blocks with the TranStar. I could have went over to Northport. Problem with that is I'd have to go through a lot of mud, and again with the TranStar, so we just came over here to pick it up. So I've already loaded them up, turned the truck around, and yep, I got the actual one up. And I've done a few other missions. Some of the smaller ones. Getting some things done, trying to get through this as quickly as I can. As I've said before, I have done Alaska several times with American trucks. It's heading to Russia that's going to be the big test. And I went over on Northport, and I did pick up the extra watchtower that I hadn't gotten yet. Ooh, I've got an upgrade there. It's alright, I've got trucks heading this way. And I picked up all the upgrades over there, and I have moved both of my scout vehicles over to Mountain River, and going to pick up the watchtowers and the upgrades over there. And probably head out to Pedro Bay, get everything over there, and then finish up over here in White Valley. Everything opened up, get all my upgrades. Could probably drop the trailer and gotten that upgrade with this truck. And there's no sense in getting it stuck up. I will have scout vehicles heading this way. Alright, so for the last part of this mission, it is 4 concrete blocks. And I've got all 4 on here. I couldn't put anything else on here. I didn't have enough space, only 1 cargo slot left. So there's nothing I could put on here to take over to go ahead and drop off. So I was planning on streaming a lot today, and life happened, as it normally does. So we'll see how much I can get in today. I shouldn't actually say life happened. It was wife happened. She wanted some things accomplished today that did not involve SnowRunner or streaming on Twitch. Much to my disappointment. That's alright. We can deal with it. So I'm hoping to stream, well, I will be streaming the Long Dark this week. I have a 3-day weekend this week. So I've got a couple of things I need to do around the house. And then we're going to get into the story mode of the Long Dark. I played it a little bit night before last. And a little bit yesterday. Just trying to remember what the buttons did, and try to get back in the habit of hitting the right buttons. Still need a little more practice. I was also checking out the mouse and keyboard, see if they would work for Long Dark, because I am on Xbox and they will not. Mountain River. Hey, that's where I want to head to. So my plan is to complete this one and Cargo Apocalypse 2. And then I think it's the super order. Once I complete that, oh yeah, okay, I figured that out. Once I complete the super order, then I should have enough for the P12. And get to the garage, sell some upgrades off. Upgrades I don't plan on using. Can't sell them all off because I don't actually own the trucks that I go to. Been out working in the garage a good bit today. And while I'm doing that, I am editing videos. Takes a while for them to process. So I think I have 10 videos that are yet to be put on YouTube. So what I may do is start putting 2 or 3 out a day, just to get caught up. I don't like being that far behind. Alright, so same thing we did with the big pipe. This truck brings them over. And the other truck delivers it. That way I'm not using one truck all the time. Kind of varies routine a little bit. And the TranStar gets better gas mileage than the Western Star. Alright, gotta be careful because I almost flipped a pipe last night. Mr. General, how you doing today? Good, concentrate. Not want any flippage. There we go. I'm good. Still need to come over and get these bricks out of the water. Starting to get in my way. Or they've been getting in my way. Cooking up burgers and brats on the grill on a beautiful day. Hey, that works. I thought about grilling out today, and the wife just didn't want to, which usually doesn't stop me, but kind of a little bit on the tired side. Had a bad night of sleeping last night, so had to get up early. Take my daughter's car out for a test drive and went to home improvement store and picked up some concrete blocks. Only 4 of them. or not concrete blocks, but cinder blocks, so that I can finish my wall. And then I realized while I was there, I should have got a try not to get that. Okay, should have gotten a disc for my grinder so that I could grind away all the old mortar that was in it. Tried to chip them away with a chisel, and some of the blocks I can use again. Oh, promoted again. Whoa, what was it? Oh, Dairy Longhorn is available to be bought. Yeah, I've already got it. But if I wanted a second one, I can now buy one. So anyway, couldn't do the concrete, couldn't do the wall today. Like 15 blocks that I have to replace, where a guy, one of my neighbors, moved out, and I've got a cinder block wall along my driveway, separating my driveway from the alleyway. And when he was coming down the alleyway with the U-Haul, he just flat drove into my wall and knocked down part of it. And as far as I know, they are still looking for him. Put a warrant out for him. It's been months ago. I've got him for destruction of property and leaving the scene of an accident. And he pretty much told me where he moved to another part of the state, that they'll just have to wait till he gets pulled over for speeding or something like that, and then the warrant will bring him back to my county to answer for it. But in the meanwhile, U-Haul paid for the damage. Alright, now we are going to do Cargo Apocalypse 2, which is 8 bricks, 2 concrete slabs, and where can I get the 8 bricks? At the warehouse I just left. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what's over here at the other warehouse. Nope. So of course I get bricks there, which means I will have to turn my butt around, go back up there and load up 5 bricks, unless I can pick up bricks over in White Valley. Can I get bricks here in White Valley? Warehouse. I see no bricks there. Factory, no bricks. A lot of watchtowers. I don't want to go Pedro Bay. And I think the bricks, I think there are bricks on this map. Yeah, but they're way over there, which isn't too bad. And I may go ahead and let me see where's my trailer. Oh, it's over on. It's on the other map. Where is? Got the A and K there. Oh, it must be in the garage. Let me look. There it is. Dairy Longhorn is in the garage. So it's not that bad of a drive. So let's do that. I'll get the dairy longhorn to help me out and run over to. I really don't need to. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do here. So, Mr. General, your wife didn't want anything off the grill either, but that's not stopping you. Burgers and a sweet Italian brat for you. Hey, that'll work. You got neighbors. Let me get closer where I can see this. We all open carry, so bad people don't want to be here in the middle. Okay. Lots of places to get rid of dead bodies. Same here. Got a saddle high. I need to saddle high one more time. And I also need to pull some fuel tankers from Pedro Bay. Pig farms and lakes lose bodies without a trace. Yep. I rented a. We used to, for a while, we lived in North Carolina. Me and my wife did. And my job took me down there. And I hated North Carolina. Hated it with a passion. I didn't learn my lesson when I was at Fort Bragg. But she had family down there, so we decided to move down and be closer to her sister. And spent 2.5 years down there and got transferred back here to West Virginia. We both wanted to come back pretty badly. So in order to do that, we rented a mobile home. And until we found a house. But when I was moving into the mobile home, it was in a mobile home park. There were some guys sitting across the road, and they were half lit, I guess. But I heard one of them say, "Yeah, we'll see what he puts in there when he leaves." And I just walked over, stood at the porch, asked him what his name was, and he told me. And he was big and bad because he had his buddies there. And I let him know, if anybody breaks into my place, steals any of my stuff, I don't care if he did it or not, I'm going to blame him, and they're never going to find his body. And then I told him what part of the county I was from. Never had another problem out of him. I guess they saw the North Carolina tags and figured that I was not a West Virginian, and they'd get away with it. But they found out I was a creeker. Born and raised a creeker. So for those that don't know what a creeker is, that's somebody who lives up creek. And lives up a holler. And you don't mess with us boys. You don't mess with the girls that live up some of these creeks. And he found out what creek I lived on, what creek I grew up on, and he was like, not fooling with that guy. I used to run these mountains as a kid. Motorcycles and dune buggies, and when I was old enough to drive a real car, I got a truck. I know where lots of haunted places are. And with my military background, I don't have a problem. I'll put somebody in the ground and then go have breakfast. I failed a psyche eval one time because they told me that I didn't have enough regard for human life. I'm like, it's just some human life. Human tries to do something to me, I have no regard for their life. They put themselves in that problem. Oh, what is that? Got a backhoe driving by. Oh, so you've been there since '84? Y'all know each other? And don't take goofy crap? Yeah, that's like me. And me and my brothers grew up with the philosophy, if you took on one of us, you took on all of us. Which wasn't too awful bad, but then again, you've got the cousins that'll come in too. You think the Hatfields and McCoys held grudges? No. That was nothing. Oh, so you've done quick draw for 37 years? And open carry of 45 long Colt? Hey, that'll work. Oh, so you're you're a McCoy? Well, I can trace my lineage back to the Hatfields. Or was it the McCoys? I can't remember now. On my grandmother's side. Where am I going? Yeah, we'll still be okay. That feud's been over for a long time. Yeah, we've moved on to new feuds. But that is one thing about hillbillies. We can hold a grudge. It's hilarious. I went to, when I first went in the military, back in, oh god, a lifetime ago, in '85. Went to basic training. Had a drill sergeant that was, he was an educated man. And he asked everybody where they were from. It was like our second day. And we had to get up, tell them where we were from and why we joined the military. Uh-oh, thought I had a trailer here. Well, crap, what'd I do with it? Oh, I left it up there. Well, drove right past it. Twice. No, once. Anyway, I told him I was from West Virginia. And he told me that, he looked at me and said, oh, I've got family in Richmond. Like, yeah, that's a different state. It's surprising people, how many people didn't, really don't know that West Virginia and Virginia are two different states. It's like North Carolina and South Carolina. I was watching a video last night, I think it was. And there was a woman talking about Appalachian speech. And she was talking about words that we use in Appalachia. And she was, I think, grilling her two kids, asking them what these words meant. And almost every one of them, she said, I knew what those words meant. and even use them on a regular basis. Ah, Mr. General, your family's from Kentucky. Not too awful far from me. See, my grandmother is originally from Kentucky. That's where she was born and raised. Up until she was like 14 or 15. Then they moved to Ohio. Became Buckeyes. Wait. It's magic. Magic box. Then she married my grandfather, who was from West Virginia, and they moved here. Which is funny because her grandfather was originally from West Virginia. And her mother met her father, and they moved to Kentucky. Oh, so your papa didn't let his sons work in the coal mines? You and my dad worked in the coal mines till he retired. Many, many years. And he always said that the reason he worked in the coal mines was to ensure that none of his kids had to. And none of us did. Now, I've got some cousins and a couple of nephews that work in the coal mines, but none of us did. And all this talking, I forgot what I was doing. What did I need? Bricks? Oh, you were going over for the concrete slabs. Two concrete slabs and one, two slots in it. Actually, we'll go ahead and load the bricks up. White Western Star. And go from there. Yeah, I never really knew my grandfather too much. My natural grandfather. Him and my grandmother divorced before I was born. And he was always kind of an asshole anyway. But her second husband, that's who I always called my grandfather. Great man. He actually served on the USS West Virginia on December 7th, 1941. So he was there at Pearl Harbor. And he told us that he had drawn what they called the lucky straw that morning. And he got to drive the people for sick call over to the hospital. Which meant that he would have to wait on them till they were seen. And it was a way to get off the ship. So he was actually at the hospital when the Japanese attacked. But then they refloated to West Virginia, and he was part of the salvage team and served on the USS West Virginia afterwards. Yeah, at Pearl Harbor. But he never got a scratch. So your mom's two brothers were in the Army in World War II. Yeah, my grandfather was in the Navy, and he never got a scratch all of World War II. He comes home. I need to back this up. Turn you around. Make it easier to load. Anyway, he comes home, goes to work in the mines, and loses one of his arms and 2 of his fingers on the other hand in a mining accident. That man was incredible. He would get up on a roof and shingle a roof with one arm. There was nothing that stopped him. He was my role model. There we go, we'll drop you off there. My real father was never in the picture. I've got 4 brothers and, excuse me, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. And every time my mother got pregnant, he would run off for months. Oh, so you got a metal roof? I'm actually thinking about a metal roof next year. I used to work construction, and I can do roof jobs. I can lay shingles, stuff like that. It's no big deal. What was I looking for? Oh, I get the concrete slabs here. Oh. Well, let's just load those up. I'll put the 2 concrete slabs in here, take this back up there, offload them on the other trailer, and then load this one with, come back over here and load it with the bricks. That's a plan. I didn't know I could slabs over there. Maybe I should have looked at the map. But yeah, I did roofing jobs, and remodeling homes. Basically, if you could do it in construction and make money at it, I did it. So I can actually roof my own house. I thought about doing just shingled roofs, but I think I want to go with metal. Last a little bit longer. And one more. That one on the front of the trailer. And put a brick in the middle. We gotta get one more brick up out of here. Lift it up. Spun around here. So you hear trucks and stuff go by maybe through the chat. We're working on water lines. So they got their guys working today on holiday. Got a schedule to keep. And one brick. I would put more on it, but this is kind of unsteady getting out of here. Alright, start the crane. And let's pack this puppy and get it up. Do some offload. Got to pack. Gotta get it packed. Yeah, that's heavy too. Oh crap, I'm out of gas. Well. I have the Jeep sitting over here with a fuel tanker. In fact, I think it's the same fuel tanker that was originally over here. Carrying it around with me. Well, I thought I was going to take it at an angle. There we go. It's a Jeep, it'll make it. May have dropped the trailer, but there's some traction up here. I like winches. Oh shit. A winch trailer. Yep, put some more fuel in this. I don't know how much fuel I have left in the trailer. But I have a almost full tanker. Yeah, almost full tanker over on Pedro, and one that doesn't have much in it. Actually need to pull to the tunnel entrance. Get them both over there. When I go into Pedro Bay, I can fill up. And I could have left the trailer over there. Refuel. Yeah, 93 gallons. That'll be fine. Give me enough for that, and put some gas in there. And I really don't need the trailer, since I can't sell it. Let's just get it over here out of the way. And I want to try the Jeep going up there, see if it does any better. I don't know how to get up there and back in the time limit. It takes me like 10 times longer. But I am going to try the suggestion of going up backwards. I just haven't gotten to that yet. Too many things to do and not enough time. Could take it up there, it might be a little bit easier. It's quicker this way. is a heavy load. I think the back tires are stuck. Or the box in the back. Which I agree with District, need to get rid of those boxes if we're not going to be able to put supplies in them. There. And take that tree there. Takes it a minute to decide it wants to do it, but then, yeah, I thought it'd be all right. I can't reach it. I have to go with the front. Come on. I found another tree. There we go. A little bit of momentum. Just gonna keep it up. And that would be enough. That only, oh man, I need 4 of these. Got that one. Yeah, truck does not want to play today. So, we'll do that. Try not to do that. Kind of like cheating. But I don't want to sit here and winch all the way top of the hill. Sure I got enough space here. Should be just enough. And Transstar. Put Transstar in the middle. So it's got a crane. Back. Come on, little buddy, you can do it. Yeah, that was dumb. Pull the crane first so it doesn't flip the trailer over. Yeah, I was hoping to keep spinning, but it did. And anchors away again. And down you go. Take this off here while I'm at it. And just back here on that. Out of the way. Yeah, I don't want it that way. About to put it through the trees, but might not be a smart idea. Let's get it back on. And head you back down for another load. That'll put me one brick short. If I bring another load like that up, leave it on the ground, come down here and get 5 more bricks, then I would just need to come down and get 1 more brick. Or since the truck had so much trouble, it'd just go ahead and get 1 concrete slab and 3 bricks, and come back, get another concrete slab and 3 more bricks. Yeah, it'll still put me 1 short. Yeah, it just depends on the truck. The diff lock in the beginning of the game, when it first came out, the diff lock worked really good in this truck. And the engine was more powerful too. And at some point they nerfed it. Took some of the power away from it. and made it so that the diff lock didn't work as good. Right. And that should work. Now it's back. That way when the crane deploys, it won't hit the trailer, and I won't have to go around the cab. Crane. So, one more concrete slab. And we'll drag you first before I pick you up. Come on, spin around. Oh, it did go in. Okay. Kind of looked like it didn't go all the way in. 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to make 3 trips anyway. So I might as well just go ahead and get the other concrete slab. Yeah. And since I've got to make 2 trips for the bricks anyway, I won't put another brick on here. Let's go with these 2 slabs. Yeah, that worked very nice. Yeah. Had to take my shoes and socks off, make sure I was calculating it right. Now, if you run this truck, I could haul this load up, even with the brick on it, with no problem up this hill, if I didn't have the crane on here. The crane makes a big difference because it is one heavy crane, and it robs trucks of a lot of power. But you have to have it if you're going to do manual loading. And you don't want to spend the money doing the auto load. I don't like auto loading anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to fool with you. Yeah, if it wasn't for the crane, this truck would pull this up here with no problem. I think the BM-17 could pull it up here a little bit easier. But it's sitting over on Pedro Bay right now. And it does not have a low saddle. It's got a flatbed on it. District, how you doing today? We're just over here trying to finish out the Cargo Apocalypse Part 2. And all this needs to go back. So I'm not going to take it over right now. I'm just getting everything I need from that area, and I'll just drop these over here. And I'll stack you around. It's a good spot. And crane out. So in case you're wondering, I jackknife it like that so that the crane will reach further back. And the more you jackknife it, the further back your crane will reach. Come to me. So that'll be the other two that I need. You're right. And I need 2 loads of bricks. Not full load. Well, it wasn't very smart. Back up. It's watching the back end and not watching the front end. There I wasn't watching either end, but it worked out. Still good on gas. I am lacking a little bit in power too because of damage. So I need 7 more bricks. I'll load this one all the way up, and I will let the TranStar go ahead and take this load over.